Alright guys, so we're back. So I just had to restart the stream just for a sec. For whatever reason it wasn't popping up for me on my tablet here, so hopefully eventually it will fix itself. Alright, so I said earlier, we have the patch 7.1 coming out, or at least the live loader coming out on September 28th, which is going to be, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning for me. So my prediction is going to be November 12th for the patch, I guess. And my next clue of when the part 2 of the live letter is most likely going to be in October. So that's my predictions for 7.1. So we got about 2 months before that happens, so it's time to get ready with more prepping for 7.1. And we have the Trolley Alumen, or Alumen. So we gotta hit that up, because I need as many materials as humanly possible. Yeah, for some reason it wasn't popping up on my tablet here, so I had to restart it just in case. Alright, so we need to head over to Ukapacha. Yeah, it's still not popping up for whatever reason, so I'm going to have to restart this thing here. Hopefully that works. Otherwise I can't read chat. Alright, so I just finished melding my retainers, or at least one of them anyway, because I want to make the retainer video. Hey Momo. So I most likely will be doing that within the next day or so. Somebody asked, so I figured why not do it. Alright, so we need as many as possible. To get the maximum out of your retainer ventures. The only ones that we're not going to get 30 of is the 100. Because even at 49.24, I think it wasn't enough. So it's always good to have maximum yield when it comes to retainers. That's where you're not wasting your ventures on what's the word I'm thinking of? Inefficient gathering, I guess. Alright, so back to Culinarian. So what we know so far of 7.1 patches, we get the new 24-man raid. We know that. We get the battle tribe. Most likely it's going to be here in Ukupacha. We have the Pelu Pelu and the Yakoi. Most likely going to be combining to one. Because the Pelu Pelu are traders, and then the Huaktoi are Yakoi are the ones that are going to be basically defending the Pelu Pelu when they're doing their trading and all that. So assuming that's what's going to be for battle jobs. crafters, I believe it's going to be the Hanu with the Moblins, since there is a connecting side quest that you guys can do. And as for gatherers, it's most likely going to be Yaktel. Because I think in the story, they were going to import like seeds for them to grow and stuff like that. So most likely that'll be the gatherer tribe. Okay, here it goes. Finally popped up. Yeah, some people are saying that the vouchers have been dropping, which I don't know why. But hopefully when the instances go away, they'll eventually go back up in price. So we also got the 24-man raid. Yoshi P has confirmed we're getting a 24-man raid Savage, which I have no idea if it's going to be the Vanadil Savage version or what, but I might actually try it. The only crafting we're getting is the new gear for left side and the tools. Not really, no. I usually stick to what I usually eat in the morning. Yeah, the Savage is definitely going to be interesting. So the ore is in Shaloni. So yeah, I usually don't do Savage, but if it's like a bunch of 24-man people, then I don't mind doing it. I believe also PvP should be getting an update. Usually they do the major patches for PvP in the 0.1. Yeah, and of course they said that you most likely gonna wipe at least 3 times. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that as a challenge, that it might be more than 3 times. Especially if they're gonna jack up the and I forgot my GP. If they're jacking up the difficulty, most likely we're gonna die more than 3 times. That's what we know so far. So that's definitely going to be interesting. And then of course in 7.1 you got the upgrades to your crafter gear for battle jobs, and you have the upgrade the tome gear. And then you got Echo being added to the extremes most likely. Let's do this on the roof. My prediction is November 12th. Because live letter number 1 for the patch is going to be on the 28th of September. And they said part 1, so most likely part 2 might be at the end of October, which is October 29th. And 2 weeks later will most likely be the patch. But that's going based off of previous releases. We got plenty of time to do what you guys need to do. So I figured 2 months is a good time to start prepping for a patch. Unlike Dawntrail, what I started in January. Then we had like about 4 or 5 months to prep for it, because I had a lot to cover. So what I'm probably going to do when I do my prep guide for 7.1, I'll probably do a generalization, and then I'll split it up into crafters and gatherers to make it a little bit more digestible. Yeah, pretty much. So I did, based off of the recipes from the Endwalker expansion, I did calculate everything you'll need to make all of the tools and the left side for crafters and gatherers. So let me see if I can find the post I made. Because they usually do one basic material, and then they do the new material, and then they use the materials from the current battle gear. And of course, if Discord would just, you know, reload, I can find it. There it goes. Alright, so since majority of the recipes come from blacksmith, you should be needing around 51 Maraging ingots, 9 Ipe lumber, 3 sterling silver ingots, 13 black seed cotton cloth, 11 leather of the Saurus, 9 Clara walnut lumber, 6 Raz Kesnar ingots, 2 black star, 5 thunder yard silk, 9 gargantua leather, 12 myth loam, 12 myth root, 9 myth brine, and 153 sun gilt. That's Aether Sands, by the way, because the sun gilt will be used in the new recipe. Assuming they stick to the formula. So if we go back to Endwalker, which was book number 9, Pack Maker had the Hanish fiber, and you needed at least 1 sand for each one, and you need at least 3 fibers to make 1 piece of body gear, so that's 3 each. And the Ipe logs are up, which is in Kamazamuka. Yeah, don't worry, I'll make sure to put that in the description so everybody will know. That's assuming we're going based off of Endwalker's formula. And then we gotta figure in if they're adding a new solution or not, which most likely they will. You need 1 for each piece of gear, and then 1 for fibers or whatever they're gonna use. The heck is it on this same thing here? I just saw the fibers. Crafting method. Yeah, I need one for each of these, so if that's one for each, that's like 153 solutions if you're making all of these. Oh, you have a lot of scripts. That is going to be a lot of script farming for those things. And for anybody who is coming up on level 100, I would focus on just getting the script tools for everything except for blacksmith. Blacksmith, I would recommend melding your main hand tool. Maybe the link is busted. If the link is busted, then probably try one of the video links. But yeah, if you're, like I said, if you're a new level 100 crafter, focus on everything else with scripts, the main hand tools with script tools, and then focus on blacksmith, because blacksmith is going to basically make majority of your main hand tools. And it's pointless to have the level 100, then you're just going to have to make another tool, and meld that one is just a lot easier than the melding the level 100. So, let's give you guys a little bit of a efficiency tip. This is where you're not wasting material. Well, then you're lucky because you save so much money on material. So I had my FC maid gather all the dark rye flour for me. He ended up coming back with like 800 or 500, so I'm not going to be running out of flour for a while. Actually, I think I have enough already. Alright, let's make some tacos. Let's go back and get my chuck. And I gotta get my garlic. I gotta take that flour. I gotta take the flowers off because we're not gonna need those anymore. So let's go and get rid of the alarms. I'll just this one here. There we go. Is that 2 stacks of flour? Or the rye? Palm lumber. A battle retainer and bring me back a gatherer. Crap. Okay, so my miner has very light melded, so I have in the tool 2 grade 12s, perception, all the materials perception by the way, the head 2 perceptions in the guaranteed slot, body 2 perception 12s. The hands cap at, what was that, 50? Yeah, caps at 50, so 1 grade 9 and 12. Pants just a grade 12 because you only get 1 more perception, so 37 altogether. And the feet, 2 perception 12s. Offhand, same thing. I had an overmill for those. And the earring, I have 1 perception 12 and 11. And then the neck, perception 12 and a grade 4. That was gonna be it for that. And the other ones have a perception 12, and we get 4908. It's 4906 to get everything except the level 100 item to 30, which I can show you right here. So even at 49, 24, 26, it was still not enough to get it to 30. So from the chart I seen, probably it's not best to try to get this up to 30 until probably the next patch. But everything else is around 30. And then you have 40 from 91 to 92. So the metals aren't expensive, but if you want to go like lower material, you can. But you're gonna have to overmeld, so it might be more expensive doing the overmeld method. Yeah, for Rye, 2 stacks of 999 doesn't seem to be overkill. So that's right, how to get the chuck and the garlic. Okay. And then I gotta figure out my battle job retainer to get that up. Because I don't usually use my Dragoon after I cap with it. I'm gonna have to find another way to level it up. Because right now it's got the level 700 gear. So yeah, the live louder is going to be, it's a random number, but it's like 10:50 p.m. on the West Coast. So it's going to be like 1 a.m. for me. So it's like, yeah, I'll probably just watch the overview. Cause I ain't staying up till 1 a.m. All right, so we have the black cotton seed, which is in living memory. All right, we got a little bit time before it pops up. Say when you're using your aesthetic tomestones, focus on the what was it, the air bright cooler or whatever it's called. Focus on that because you, like I said, you need a lot of the ingots for the tools. So that's probably going to be your most bought item, which I'm almost I think I'm like halfway of what I need, because I think I have like 100, or no, I think I have about 100 of those air bright cooler thingies for the ingots. So I should be good on that for at least a while. And then I can start focusing on the other ones. Well, I would say the ultimate thing is no one's really going to need to meld until 7.2. So I probably would hold on to it until 7.2, so probably not until next year. But we'll see how the market plays out when 7.1 comes out. Oh, I gotta revisit. We are getting the new gear, but when we make that gear, we have nothing to utilize it with because the battle gear doesn't come out until 7.2. So, and I don't think most people are going to be remelding the new set just yet, so that's probably why I would say you might not need it until 7.2. Well, if you're confident like me, then you just basically do the same melds on the next set of gear. Yes, basically what I'm doing is getting the legendary node materials all set to go, and then I'm going to be making all of the materials that I would most likely assume it's going to be used for. Because if you look back at the old set from Endwalker, Packmaker set, they ended up using the same tombstone materials. So that's why we're going to be making these a little bit later. And then you have the regular materials, and then we get the new items that are going to be coming out. And then we got the sands you have to collect, and then you got the new solution, air quotes there because we don't know what the new material is going to be like. So it's most likely going to be another solution. So we get new crafter and gatherer gear, which is going to be utilized for 7.2 battle gear. And we're doing scripts to get as much materia as possible. So we're predicting, well, I'm predicting November 12th for the patch. Yes, the final crafted set comes out in 0.3. And then you got the final script set in 0.4. Hey, William. Because script users have to have the ability to make a final battle set, so they usually don't come out with that until 0.4. Yep, it's going to be a part of my prep video. And then like I said earlier, I don't know if you heard earlier, I'm going to do a separate video for crafters and gatherers to make it a little bit more digestible. So I'll have a general prep guide and then taking out crafters and gatherers into a separate one. And there goes Donald Duck. Right over there. Oh, by the way, I finally hit 18,000 subscribers. Funny enough, I hit it 2 days ago, but I guess YouTube was trying to catch up, I guess, so it was kind of like, I was like 1801, then like throughout the day it went down to like 17,994, and then it went back up to 1801 again, and now up to 18,004, so I guess it was just like trying to catch up and I guess try to make sure that the subs were like legit, I guess. It happens more times than I like it than I like it to. And sometimes I kind of like get ahead of myself. So it's like I can't celebrate just yet until I know that YouTube is done playing mind games with me. So we're almost at where I want to be, which is 20,000 subscribers. So we're getting there. So what was next? We have the Harmonite ore. Alright, let's hop it over. Harmonite was back in living memory. Yep. On the other side. Back to wearing my slutty glamour for my gatherers. Technically I was going to use it for just my fisher, but since they're all kind of linked together. Oh, I forgot to use my damn cordial. That's alright. Hoping for a revisit, but I'll take whatever I can get. Alright, is it safe to craft up here? I don't think anybody's gonna attack me. Alright. So I was doing treasure maps, I think last week, and I finally got one of the Twilight gemstones for the mount, so they're going for around 3 million gil on my server, so I can probably just buy the other two. I rolled a 92 to get that one, and we were given the chance to gamble, but with our track record with the group I was in, I was like, nah, we're just take what we got because we might lose it, and it's like, it's better to take than to lose on a gamble. Because twice we had 7 as a starter, and twice we ended up getting a 9. I thought it was ridiculous. Of course, I can afford it, but I'm trying to get my guild cap again. This way, I can just buy everything I wanted in one fell swoop instead of doing it individually. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Raven. I mean, everything has dropped. Even materia has dropped in price. But, the only thing I can vouch for is the vouchers for the mounts from Fates. It's like the only thing that I can say it's really worth the time. But that's what, obviously, battle jobs, so it's not really gatherers. Almost everything has, like, considerably dropped to, like, not even worth it. It's like even the materials have, like dropped, like the Kaznor ore dropped, the Thunder Yard silk dropped. That's like the only thing that's probably worth selling is the legendary nodes, since they are going to be needed. The materials are going to be needed. So if you want to sell something, probably sell the legendary node items. For crafters, the crafting accessories, I sold a lot of those. Since the accessories are going to last until 7.3. And then if you want to add in some of the Grand Company not Grand Company seals, Grand Company turn-ins, like the Chondrite needle, the Lar needle, I sold a lot of those. Hey Jennifer. Oh, you're welcome. It's the wrong end of the zone, but it's alright. Trying to figure out if we do get the battle tribe here, like where would the settlement be at? If I had a guess, it'd probably like be up here somewhere. Because there usually is a spot where they make a settlement of their own. Hey Andrew. Yeah, I occasionally stream. I would like to do more. But it's like trying to find... Oh my god, again I forgot my stupid cordial, but sometimes it's hard to find things to do, so... let's see, so I'm gonna get 600 for this, so I have to use that to get the most out of it. Let's jack that up. Alright, so that's taken care of, so back to solution 9, so we can continue with these tacos. Let's see if we can delete this one. I'll need the no meld ones. Alright. Back to tacos. This is about 35%, so they're not even close to spirit bonding, but the tool's almost there. Yeah, the battle gear is horrible. Everybody's too in a rush to drop the price. Aching, like I said earlier, I would definitely focus on the accessories for crafters and gatherers, since they don't give us new ones until 0.3. And new crafters and new gatherers are always popping up. If the food and the current pots are still worth it, I mean they're all going to be worth it because there's no new ones until 7.2. So when Ultimate releases for Eden Ultimate, then food and all that, food and pots will go back up again. Gonna wait for the macro to finish before I start again. That is going to be the grade 2, was it gem draft of strength? Everything but vitality. No one uses vitality. So it's basically everything else. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. I don't know what makes the difference, like why we have like a little stove, then we have this like this little pot and kettle thing. It's like it's based off the tool that you use, which is weird. We get the fine silver. Actually, Rapid, I do play other games, actually. When I'm absolutely in need of something different. When I have nothing in the game to really in the game to focus on. I think the reason why we don't do anything standing because they would have to make these things like humongous. And pulling that thing out this seems ridiculous. Yeah, just shove the Lalithel into the stove, right? Rapid, pretty much, I'm pretty much a survival horror fan, so like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, stuff like that, so definitely excited for the Silent Hill remake in October. It's looking really good from the trailer that we saw. Yeah, definitely I would hold off on the crafting and gathering materials until 7.2 when we actually are going to be using the new gear. If you want to be, you know, smart about it. For me, I'm probably just going to replace the melds that I have currently onto the new gear. Like I always did. Yeah, because nobody uses Vitality. No, but my guess, Omni, is that November 12th. Because the 28th of September is the Part 1 live letter for 7.1. And then if it's on October 29th, 2 weeks later will be November 12th. So that's my prediction. But I do like some of the like the well-known farming simulators like Stardew Valley and all that. No, something easy to just relax and enjoy. I mean, Stardew Valley is not exactly 100% relaxing because, you know, you got so much to micromanage and all that, but still, oh, that's the wrong macro. Okay, I saved it. It's a good thing trained eye doesn't go off, so I can just quickly negate it with the other macro. I'm still waiting for the update to Stardew Valley. For at least console, anyway. And then you also got the God of War franchise. Like I said earlier, my prediction is November 12th. That's going to be my prediction. Yeah, grade 12 materia is what I'm focusing on. I think I'm predicting them to increase the craftsmanship, I think by 450 or 460. And then I think for the quality, I think it's like 150 increase. From what I calculated from the pack maker set from Endwalker, so hopefully, yeah, control 12 is command. So I'm predicting that's the increase that we're going to be seeing for the next set of gear. So if you look at the last recipes, we had 4740 and 4400 control. So if we go up, what was it, like 450? So let's see, it's 5,000. What's my current? I don't think, no, I mean, I don't think the increase would be that drastic. Because, like I said, script users gotta have to be able to craft it, so. So we got the ePay logs, so. Head over to Kazamauka. I got my GPUs all set. Hey Cat, how you doing? I have to make sure not to use Torgal because his music is, for whatever reason, gets copyrighted. So, I have to make sure that I don't use him when I'm streaming. Alright, so let's do the full rotation this time. Nice. That's the only time you want people to be stupid and undercut like that. So you can buy them for yourself. This is around 60 mark. So that's almost spirit bonded. I gotta make sure to remember to use the freaking potions because I could definitely use the extra materia. You're gonna need both. Definitely gonna need both. Well then. They probably missed a couple of zeros. Exactly, Bobby. Take it and flip it. Speaking of spirit bonding. And we got a CP. The one I don't want. Alright, let's pop this potion. I've never heard that before, Skip, but I'll take your word for it. Yep, but I never really need them because I have, well, I had the ability to use the free company action instead. Actually, yeah. I'm starting up again. I got 2 so far. Other one's 13 hours, this one's 4 hours. Just in case I have to buy extra materia, in case I blow them up. I can usually use my submarine funds to buy what I need. No, quite frankly, I'm not qualified when it comes to that. But I think on the forums they update that stuff. Alright, last one before we turn them in. Yes and no, Absolute. They are basically a free grade 3 action, but they only last 120 minutes. So if you're going to use them, you make sure you use them. Alright, so we have 27 tacos. I think that's a lot. So the priority is control, craftsmanship, and then CP. Because the only thing you're putting CP into is your tools, your legs, and your feet. That's about it. And usually you just need about 1 materia. Alright, grade 12. I have how many control? 63. So I'm gonna stop at 100 and then I'm gonna focus on getting the craftsman ones. Alright. So we got time for the next node. 48 more tacos to go. I feel like almost every time I stream, somebody does always say that. I don't think that too many people actually stream on YouTube, so. Probably check the weather and living memory to see if it's cloudy again. Let's head back to the Aetherite and find out. Because if the copper sharks are available right now, I probably should take advantage of it. Living memory is turning into fog. Was it 8 a.m.? Was it like 8 a.m.? And 4 p.m. Then midnight. So it's going to be changing at 4 p.m. So we'll do one more. And then we'll head over. Gotta take advantage of the best orange script farm in the game. Because if I'm going to be doing my botanist retainer so they can bring back the majority of my materials, I'm going to need a lot of grade 13 or grade 12. Alright, so I gotta go to the north sector. Do I have my lure on me? Yes, I got both, just in case. I'm gonna turn those off. Just for the time being, I don't want that thing going off while I'm fishing. Gonna fish on my pier over here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is try to catch . . the other one first before the weather changes. There it is. Alright, the fog's rolling in. Collector's glove on this time. Can't forget that. I'll try, you can do one more. Alright, we got a copper shark. Nice big fat one. Nice. Another forgotten, we can slap it away. Price catch first. Cordial. Get drunk while fishing. Nope. No prompt. Try again. There we are. Nope. Nope. Stubborn little sucker. Come on. There we go. Now watching that be it, right? Of course. You finally give it to me, but it doesn't actually catch it. The annoying part, it adds it to the pool, but it doesn't exactly give it to you. There we go. Alright, got another copper shark. Wow, that was a big one. This was 2728, this is 2755. No, it's not the shark, but if I can get the other one, it'd be great. Awesome. Nope, try again. Pop the cordial. Oh my god. This is the downside of the shark. There we go. Fingers crossed. Of course not. There we go. I had such good luck last time I did this. Alright, got it again. Pray I get it this time. Good. We're all set. If it doesn't bite before I get the hook prompt, then I know I got it. Definitely. But I'd rather be doing this than trying to get spearfishing. Alright, so we can either get the one I want or another shark. It's gonna be the oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be the shark, but I got lucky. Let's see, we're about 75, 74. Almost there for the next spirit bond. I gotta see how much the shark gives me. So we'll go by the headpiece. How much we get, if I can get one. Oh. Let's try again. We've got until at least 12 a.m. before the weather changes again. Finally. Now we can check how much this guy gives me. So my head was 74% and still 74%, so didn't gain much spirit bomb, but some of these did go up to 74. Yeah, it's not much. How many do I have so far? Only got 4. That's bad. Alright, looks like I got another one. So we'll make this 5. Well, that's the biggest one I got so far. Alright, so we got 5 sharks, and we got about at least 3 hours before either the weather doubles or the weather is going to be going bye-bye. Shoot, I forgot prize catch. It's a good thing I love about rest. It's fast, keeps all your buffs. Alright, number 6. Or was this number 7? I think it's my 7th shark. Nope, it's my 6th. I think you need at least 5 just to get like 1 materia. We're up to 77%. Nope, nothing there. Try again. Nice, we got one. Fingers crossed. Of course not. Here it is again. Can we get one? Yep. We got another one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How do you get away? Oh my god, that's such BS. Oh my god. Who's the deity of fishing? I'd like to have a word with her. Oh, come on. At least give me one more. Wow, it's like, what, 4 times in a row? Come on. Wasting GP here. Yeah, I'm going to be doing one for crafters and gatherers together. But I'm going to make one generalized one, and then we'll be splitting it up to crafters and gatherers. Finally, holy crap. Should go get a shotgun and get that one that got away. That one was a little bit on the low side. Only 26.91. Alright, we got a little bit more time before the node or the weather changes. Oh, I want to get my my retainer video out first before I do the prep guide. Then I gotta make sure I write down everything that you're probably gonna need to know. And this time I have to make sure to put a disclaimer. Because last time I made a prediction, someone got pissed off that the gem stabs weren't reused. Nice. And let's pray we get one. Or not. Here we go again. They really want us to work for scripts this expansion. Well, that's 4 failed attempts. Finally. Oh, of course it would be. It's times like these I miss Island Sanctuary. You didn't have to worry about getting scripts for fish. I mean scripts for materia. Just do your island and just rake in the rewards. That's why I hate melding gatherers. I probably spent more gil on gathering materia than anything else. Okay, so we got another 2 hours before this thing stops. So let's try to get as much as we possibly can out of this. Why did I do that? I'm trying to get the other one. Oh good, I have a feeling. And tonight is not going to be a good night either. Exactly, Hellblazer. That's basically what I ended up doing almost every single new expansion. I get what I can get, and then buy what I eventually will end up needing. I forgot to do price catch. Because I know I can make my money back easy. There we go. Fingers crossed we get another one. Of course you would. And of course you'd take it as well. You bastard. Come on. Most fish do have a wait time before they bite. So basically what the macro does is lets me know when a certain amount of time has passed, or seconds. So I think I have it set to 20 seconds. So if I get hooked, then I know that most likely the shark is going to be spawning. Alright, I think that's the last one. At least for now. So we got 9 sharks. Alright, let's pop these back on. Let's see, it is almost 12 a.m. and nothing seems to be up. Oh, actually, the log is going to be up at 12 a.m. So I guess let's hop over and get those. Was it over here? Yeah, I think this tree was the one we hit. Alright, we should be getting Spirit Bond either all the way from these, so we're going to be doing the Spirit Bond rotation. This way I can get the most out of it. So it basically means you do Ageless Words 3 times. So I have about 50 GP I can use for the Gatherer's Boon. Oh, it's over here. Alright, so drain it first. Ageless Words, pray that we get Eureka Moment, we did. Nice. One more drain. All 3 proc, look at that. That's what you call a good RNG. There it is, 1. 2, well actually everything went, holy crap. Very nice. Free materia. Got it, that's a 12. 11. Another 12. Another 12. 11. Hope they're not GP. 11. 11. Another 11. Great 12, and the final grade 12. So we got 2 gather 11s, 1 perception 11, 4 perception 4s, that's what I'm looking for, 2 GP 9s, 11, and a GP 12. Not bad. Not bad at all. Because I need those perceptions from my botanist, so. Alright, let's pass these in. So each shark gives me how many? 156, so it takes about... So that's 300. So it takes like what, 4 for one materia? So yeah, it's 500, so about 3 to 4 sharks per materia. Alright, so that takes me up to 8. That takes care of the guaranteed slots for botanist. Okay, let's make some more tacos. I'm also assuming we're going to be getting some big fishing in 7.1, so definitely looking forward to seeing what we get there. So if you guys want purple scripts for gatherers, I definitely would recommend doing the fleeting brand, because I did that for purple scripts and it's decently easy to get them. Majority of the fish that I got from there were the fleeting brands. But I do prefer the Mox Tyrol Gar, because they are pretty easy to get and they are like a lot of scripts. Because you can also use the, what you call it, was it the glitter gill that's stuck up on your angler's art, then you can hop over to the Gar and then get those with the 10 stacks. You have those. Because when I made those fishing videos, someone said that if it was better than the fleeting brand, So I was like, well, let me go over there and try it out. And it's like, well, I can understand why people did the fleeting brand because they're so common. But with the ones in Dawntrail, you can eliminate majority of the fish. It's like only one other fish you have to worry about, compared to the fleeting brand. I think you got like 2 other ones you have to worry about. So I think that's why people mostly say spirit bonding gatherers is better than to fish or do your scripts, because you can get the materials you need for endgame and then you can spirit bond really quickly. But the good thing about gatherers is that you can basically use like really old materia to still get what you need. Or you can focus on, I think the gathering and GP is the one you focus on the most, because the perception, all that does is give you a gatherer's boon. The other ones give you a gathering attempt and then I think yield plus. Or you can be very cheap and just, you know, use your script gear and take whatever you can get. That's the other option. Because getting 30 materials a node just by using your GP as like a base, and you can save yourself a crap ton of stuff, a crap ton of headaches on just, you know, not wasting all that stuff on materia. Maybe I should do like a lazy poor man's method of gathering materials. Like, save your gil on something else. Well, for gatherers, like I just was talking about, you really don't need to overmeld, because for you gatherers, as long as you meet the minimal to gather the materials, and you have a 100% gatherer rate, anything past that is like almost unnecessary. Because like I said, you can just get like 30 per gathering, 30 per node time. And like I said, everybody crashes everything anyway, so it's like you go through all this, the prep, and everyone just destroys everything. So, in my honest opinion, probably just wait until the patch, then go ahead and meld. Because you guys saw how quickly everything crashed on day one. Took probably like 6-7 hours, and everything started to fall apart. And then the next day, forget it. Everything was like undercut by half. And that was on patch day, by the way. The minute Savage came out with the new recipes, everything went kablooey. Yeah, the accessories stay the same until the 0.3 patch where we get new ones. And just the left side and the tools are what we're going to be getting upgraded. See the accessories. Yeah, they usually have control and craftsmanship. I think that's why they don't give us more than 2 sets of accessories. Because if they added like a mid expansion accessories, then I think we would have either too much stats or too much CP. Yeah, the accessories last like almost the entire expansion, so it's best to meld your accessories. And because, like I said, script users can make the gear that's coming out in 0.1. It's like almost like not even needed to pentameld the level 100 gear. Basically, it's just there to reduce the amount of materials and to reduce the amount of steps taken to make a piece of gear. Most expensive? Oh god. I don't even know if I have a answer for that, because I don't even remember the biggest thing I've sold. $16 million, that's not bad. Hey Victorino, how you doing? If I had to take a wild guess, it probably would have to be a glamour weapon. Or maybe it was one of the Eureka mounts. But even then, it would probably be like 4 to 6 million if it was. Alright, the Harmonite is up. Let's pass these in. Oh, wrong vendor. So Harmonite is in Living Memory. I think it was in this sector. I am correct. So I found out how many duck bones you need to sell to a vendor to get 1,080 gil. And it's 2,770 duck bones. Which is a lot, but it's pretty damn good. Gonna go with this route. Now I'm going to be making the materials that I need for the next set of crafter and gatherer gear. Because I need to make like 50 something of those whatchamacallits, these things right here. I need like 58 or something like that. So I got about 100 air bright coolants. Oh, I guess I can't land here. Let's head back. Wrong one. Yep. So if you look back in Endwalker, Packmaker utilized these materials, which was from the tombstones. One basic material, new materials that come out, and then we get a new solution, most likely. And then of course we use the sands. Because in point 2, we get a new set of tombstones with a new set of tombstone materials. That means we get a new set of gatherables as well, which I think is 3-star. Up to 77 control. And whatever I don't use, I just sell to anybody who wasn't prepared. Yes, the cotton and the leather will be used as well, mostly for the left side. Alright, let's go over what we did in Endwalker. So in Endwalker, for the tools, we had one. Let me see here. We had one that used the leather, one that used the ingots, one that used the lumber, and that's all for the tools. And each one used the lunar adamantite. Carpenter ended up using the wood, chondrite, the leather, and the star quartz. So most likely it will be black star, the gargantua leather, and that would use the Radkaznar ingots. And if you look at the body set, used the tombstone leather, the other leather. That was for basically everything. And then on the weaver side, you have the golden silk, the Archaean, and for armorer, for the frying pan was the quartz and the chondrite, and that also used the lunar adamantite ingots. So basically what I'm going to be prepping is based off of Endwalker's recipes, and praying to God that I am correct, because there's nothing else that they usually add in 0.1 except a cloth and then a new jewel for tools, and then the new cloth or fiber, whatever you want to call it, for the body set. I don't know, usually I don't have lag problems with it, so unfortunately I can't help you with that. Majority of the times they do follow a formula. The only time that was not true was the gem saps, because we usually used the previous alkahest to make the new pots for raiders, but because they made a new item, gem saps, they went with the convention of going to the next level instead of reusing an old one, which is something that I miscalculated on. So going forward, they'll probably continue with the Type 3, Type 4, Type 5, Type 6. The only time they actually broke the formula was Stormblood didn't have offhands for what was it, 5.1? Yeah, 5.1 didn't, no, 4.1. AR is 2, Heaven's Word is 3, yeah, 4.1 didn't have offhands, which was quite weird. Yeah, that's that would be too easy and convenient. Unless you have like one of those little birds that kind of like dip up and down, like in that Simpsons episode. You had the little birdie hit yes every single time it comes back, and there's like a freaking nuclear meltdown. Oh, while we're waiting, let's see, side quests. What would it be under? Would be Dawntrail? Okay, here's Ukupacha. So we're looking for the illustration at the top. I think it was this one? Thanks, menu. Let's see here. Yeah. So the flames burn no more up to brains and brawn. I believe this is what's going to be the quest chain for the Battle Tribe. And that was with the Yakoi. I think there was a Pelu Pelu one too. Yeah, a crisis of corruption. There we go. So a crisis, and then you go up to springing the trap. So I think these two here are the quests that you guys want to do. See here. Trying to see if I can find the name. It is a Poli. Okay, yeah. Those are the two I recommend doing. At least the quest chain. Because if that is going to be the tribe. Alright, can I get the right menu? Thank you. Yeah, make sure those two quest chains are done, just in case that's going to be the Battle Tribe in point 1. And the reason why I say that, because the red guys, the red Yakoi, are the ones that are probably most likely going to be a part of the whole thing. You know, they're trading their salt for whatever that the Pelu Pelu make. And then for the next one, that is going to be in. No, it's going to be at the end of the here because Dawntrail also has Kazumauka. Yeah, this one right here, Right of the Winds Chosen. Up to his answer here, so these 4. I think this one here. All good packs come to an end. All the way up to the Land's Guard's new clothes. I think this is going to be the crafter ones. Yep. So that's basically the ones that I recommend doing in before point 3 at least. For the crafter tribe. And for gatherers, Aiming high. That's the top part. Up to the trial commences. And then Lost and Powerless. For the Mamook. Up to One Forest, since they do come together. Might be the gatherer ones. That's just my my prediction, because like they said, the Octal, they're trying to get them to grow more than bananas. The other ones that I also recommend, there's a connector one in Shaloni, which I think might be a custom delivery client in the future. See if I can find that one. Yeah, when the bill comes due, up to a family's worth. And a bad case of the Blue Devils. Yeah, these come together. So that might be a possibility of a custom delivery client. So we got the ePay logs again. But if they're going to do another custom delivery client, they're probably going to go back into Endwalker. Because in Endwalker, they went back into Shadowbringers with Andon. So it was Emiliance, Andon, then Margaret. So it was expansion, previous expansion, and expansion again. So most likely it's going to be another expansion related. And then it'll go back to Endwalker, and then it's going to be another expansion NPC. So I think it was 0.1, 0.3, and then 0.5 gets the last custom delivery. Alright, I think I have enough logs for the wood I need. So I probably can take off the ePay logs for my alarm. Alright, let's head back to Solution 9, continue crafting those tacos. Let's spirit bond this first. Give me perception. Perception, but not in exactly the type I wanted. Speaking of big fat tacos, how many do I have so far? 16, not bad. Let's plop these in here. I also might do maybe a follow-up when we get more information from the live letter, so that's about, let's see, a video already in plan to do with the retainers. Prep guide, general, prep guide for crafters and gatherers, and then a follow-up after the 28th of September. I might go back and look at the patch from Endwalker to see what they added in there. This way I get like a good idea of what they might do again. I think that's a good idea. Alright, 8 more tacos to go. Before I continue, gotta make sure my retainers are working for me. Oh my god. 1 crystal? Yeah, so I got pretty lucky with the ventures. I got 2 jet black dyes and 2 pure white dyes, which is kind of ridiculous. There's still a million for both. All right, let's make sure that they're working. So I found a faster way to do the Grand Company seal farming video or method. So someone said to do Burden of the Father instead, but the problem was we were losing headpieces because of it. But I realized that you actually are losing Gil if you do Eyes of the Creator. Because at the end of 15 runs of Burden of the Father, I believe I walk away with around 75,000 gil from the duck bones, selling the body pieces and the leg pieces, and then selling the shielding that comes with the fight. Which is a little bit weird. And usually you can kill the fight within about 30 to 35 seconds, depending how quickly you can take out the legs. But the good thing is that I think it does cap like around 30 seconds. So you like kill the leg, then he's got to do his revolution, kill the other leg, another revolution, then you can kill it. Because I don't think it can die before both legs are destroyed. When Blue Mage gets its update for level 90, I'm going to see how fast I can do it with it. Because Blue Mage can knock it out even faster. Like, maybe like 1 OGCD per leg. Ooh, just enough. Alright, so we got... Where are they? 84 control. That's not bad. And we got 2 more tacos to go. So the black seed can wait just a couple minutes. Alright, let's pass these in. Let's hit the node up. Black seed was in living memory. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so Gatherer was Gatherer's Yield, Perception was Gatherer's Boon, GP was Gathering Attempt up. Nope, no revisit. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, let's head over to the Grand Company, pass in this loot. And I gotta do my squadrons. Pass that in. Let's see here, so... what was it? The tools, or the weapons. I'm getting 3 duck bones per, so 360, 360 at 720. That's 1080. So selling it to a vendor is more profitable. Earrings, you vendor. The circlet, which was 720. You vendor. Vendor the rings and the body. It's sell, because you'll get more gil from selling it than you would from the duck bones, because only 1 duck bones, that's 360, so you always sell the body and the pants. Everything else and the weapons you sell, everything else gets turned in. Oh, I got a trainer, because I gotta get my mind up for search and destroy. Yeah, mind and tactical. And then I can set them out, and we're good to go with that one. So my submarine, so far I have 4 necklaces, 13 gold rings, 19 silver earrings, 19 silver chokers, 19 rings of silver. I have 33 earrings of gold, 18 bracelets, and 27 silver bracelets from that. And the guild I have currently in here is from Treasure Maps and Eureka. So that's where all my guild's been hiding, in there. And I got a bunch of tokens and crap. So we're gonna head over to the vendor and get rid of this gear. I'll make sure you do the Rising event. It is currently up. It ends on the 9/11 of all days. So that's 1829. These are gear manuals. Get rid of those. Can't desynthesize that, so I'll get rid of it. Alright. Let's deposit. Now let's say sell that. Deposit all the ore for now. Nothing in there. Here's all the duck bones I have so far. 3 stacks of 999. So basically it's like 2 stacks of 999 and then like 700 or something to get 1 million gil. which is ridiculous. I can use that for the barding. Cloth. Yep, the ducks went to a good home. In my wallet. Alright. Takes care of that. Captain America. That's the new one. Eventually I'm going to do a clean out of my retainers for what I don't need. Shove all this stuff in there for now. All my tokens. I don't know if I'm going for another weapon just yet, but I'm going to hold on to it just in case. This is Alexandrian. Slap that all in there. Alright, let's see what my submarines got me. I usually don't wait. I usually wait until they all come back, but I think that's a guild loss if I don't send them out. So I finally unlocked Viper and Pictomancer. And my initial thoughts, I do not like Viper whatsoever. I don't like jobs that don't have like a set like combo rotation, you know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you, like Monk is like the exception to the rule, because I understand Monk. When it comes to Viper, it's like I have no idea what I'm doing or what half the stuff does. And when I look at the freaking tooltips, I'm like, yeah, okay, this probably could mean simple. This probably could have been simpler. So we got 8 necklaces of, and then 9 necklaces of gold. So that's silver and gold, which is not bad. And then 5 rings. And this one, which is the lowest. Not bad. 8 silver bracelets, 4 gold earrings, and then 5 bracelets. And more ice clusters. Woo! As if I need that. And I'm out of ceruleum. Do I have any reserves? No. So this one was not bad. I've had some abysmal returns on some of these. There's all the stuff in the diadem. Definitely gotta clean this out too. Definitely getting more of the earrings than anything else. So let's see, the bracelet's 2850, the necklace is 34,500. So yeah, the necklaces are the most expensive things on here. Not bad. Alright, we got the alumen, so let's go for it. That is going to be in Ukopacha. Let's go to the right one this time. Oh, the other thing we're getting is the Sphene Extreme fight, which should be interesting. It also comes out in the 7.1. Possibly the next glamour weapon. Either it's going to be Diamond Weapon, the Warrior of Light, possibly Eidolon, if they're going into Endwalker. If anything, it's probably going to be Diamond Weapon. Let's take a look at the crafting log. And let's see, blacksmith. Book number 9 was at the beginning, so it's nothing there. Book number 8. What was the last weapon we got? Was it Emerald Weapon? Yeah, I think Emerald was the last one that we got. And that was in book number 8. That was Shadowbringers. Yeah, we're overdue for a book. Or I mean for a weapon. Definitely overdue. I think if it's the Warrior of Light, I think they definitely would go higher price because you need like 5, maybe 4 or 5 people just to be able to do it unsynced. Because I know we tried it with 3, and the ad phase basically ruined us. Alright, so definitely need a stock. I definitely need a lot more Sun Guild Aether Sand. But as for everything else, I'm pretty much good on. So we just need to start crafting the ingots, the leather, cloth, and all that. And I should be good to go for 7.1 for materials. Oh, I definitely gotta start using these, and then I can sell them or vendor them. Yeah, I gotta clean out this retainer. Bad. Alright guys, so I think that is going to be it for today. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry, and yeah. So, like I said, I got a retainer video I gotta do. My prep guides I'm gonna probably be doing next week. So look forward to that. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link's in the description down below. Be happy to have you there. Definitely a good place to ask me questions if I'm not streaming. Let me grab this. If you guys ever want to support the channel outside of just watching the videos for free, we got YouTube memberships, we got the Patreon, we got the Ko-Fi links all in the description down below if you guys want to support my channel there. For $1, you guys can get early access to my guild videos a week early for my advice. You get your name at the end of my videos by your request, and you also get a badge next to your name, and of course the emotes access to that as well. So if you guys are interested, happy to have you guys there as well. All right, so I will see you guys in my next video and whenever I decide to stream next. All right. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.